Greetings. Welcome to an overview of the Offshore Wind Feasibility Study Series produced by Greenrock in association with BVG Associates. Why are we inspired? What moved us to pursue this work? At Greenrock, we envision a future for Bermuda where electricity is affordable, energy generation is renewable, and our distribution grid is both dynamic and reliable. A future where carbon emissions are drastically reduced, and the associated health and property damages that currently plague our community are a distant memory. A future built on sustainable practices that keep us in harmony with Mother Nature and make us proud of the legacy we leave for generations to come. How can we move forward? We are confident that we can take meaningful steps towards achieving our goals by producing industry-standard data and developing a comprehensive understanding of what is required to accelerate the deployment of affordable renewable energy in Bermuda. What are we doing? We are building on progress made by the Bermuda government and the regulatory authority in considering offshore wind as a key potential element of a low-carbon energy system for Bermuda by working with a UK-based engineering company, BVG Associates, which have over a decade of expertise in delivering offshore wind. What have we produced thus far? Together with BVG Associates, we have identified a series of feasibility studies that can be instrumental in helping us to understand the technical and financial feasibility of an offshore wind project in Bermuda. The study series we have developed has been carefully designed to methodically address the greatest areas of uncertainty around offshore wind by considering the following topics. 1. An independent review of work carried out to date, including a comparison with offshore wind industry good practices and the identification of priority actions required to help us understand if offshore wind is viable for Bermuda. 2. A detailed cost of energy assessment to determine with confidence the likely range of costs for electricity that could be delivered by an offshore wind farm in Bermuda. This is pending release and has revealed that a 60 megawatt offshore farm could generate up to 40% of Bermuda's electricity with a cost of generation that is around 30% less than the cost of generation from fuel oil. 3. A spatial assessment to complement existing work being done in this area by bringing more technical detail and an industry standard approach to offshore wind development planning. This work will include several photo montages of turbines from different viewpoints. 4. A wind speed and energy production analysis to better understand Bermuda's wind resources and increase confidence in the expected cost of electricity generated by an offshore wind farm. 5. Electricity system modeling to understand how stable grid operation can be maintained as intermittent renewable energy sources become the dominant form of generation. And finally, 6. An offshore wind roadmap outlining step by step how an operational offshore wind farm can be delivered in Bermuda. If the outcome of these studies is successful, we also plan to initiate a revenue-grade LiDAR, light detection and ranging, wind data collection campaign. LiDAR has emerged as a powerful tool for collecting precise, bankable data at a range of heights, ideal for wind resource assessment, wind turbine optimization, and wind plant monitoring. Together, we are confident that these studies can help to determine if offshore wind is technically and commercially feasible for Bermuda, how much electricity from offshore wind is likely to cost, and assuming it is feasible, these studies will also outline how Bermuda can deploy offshore wind in line with industry good practice. The first two studies have been completed and are available on our website for key stakeholders and the general public to review. The third study, a spatial assessment, is currently in progress, and the work required to complete it will continue for a number of weeks. Here's a brief video outlining the steps required to deploy a wind farm offshore.
The potential for clean electricity production from ocean winds is almost unlimited. Building large-scale power plants at sea is a huge challenge, and it all starts at the port. The foundations for the wind turbines consist of two pieces: 10-story high metal tubes called monopiles, and yellow transition pieces, which are placed atop of them. Loading the installation vessel with this giant cargo requires precision and experience. Once at the site, the ship lowers its legs until it stands firm on the sea floor. The crane lifts the monopile into place before driving it deep into the seabed. A transition piece is placed on top of the monopile. It will provide a solid base for the turbine and serves as platform for technicians arriving by boat. With the foundations in place, the ship returns to port to pick up the wind turbine components. State-of-the-art installation vessels can load 4 complete 8-megawatt class wind turbines. That's 4 towers, 12 rotor blades, and 4 nacelles, which have been pre-assembled on land to reduce time spent at sea. Under ideal conditions, it will take just 24 hours to load all 4 turbines onto the ship. Specially designed fixtures and sea fastenings ensure they arrive safely at the site. As wind turbines develop, and especially grow in size, equipment related to all aspects of them also need to be developed. That's why Siemens Gamesa developed a lifting yoke with automatic connections. The crew can move large components like this tower via remote control from the safety of the ship's deck. Once the tower is in place, it's time to install the turbine housing, known as a rotor hub and nacelle. Each nacelle hosts the generator and all the other electrical components which will transform the kinetic energy in the wind into electricity. Even in high winds, the technicians on deck are in complete control of the components at all times. They can install the nacelle safely in less than 2 hours. Now it's time for the 3 rotor blades. These giants measure 81 meters long each, or roughly the same size as the wingspan of an Airbus A380, the world's largest passenger jet. As the enormous blade draws level with the nacelle, the technicians make the last adjustments. The blade docks smoothly and safely. With technicians working almost exclusively from the deck of the ship, installation can continue at wind speeds of up to 12 meters per second, which compares to a wind speed of 6 on the Beaufort scale. With this, a new offshore wind turbine can be installed in a single day. Over the following weeks, technicians connect the cables and thoroughly test all the turbines in the wind power plant. Once the power plant goes into operation, the wind turbines feed into a single offshore substation. The substation transports the energy to shore via high-voltage cables, from where it supplies the onshore grid. Each 8-megawatt Siemens Gamesa offshore wind turbine can supply more than 8,000 average European households with clean, renewable energy.
Now that you've heard our vision, you know what we're doing, and you understand what we are working to achieve, let's talk about how you can get involved. This important work is only possible thanks to the tireless efforts of our active members, private contributions from our community, and generous donations from sponsors in the private sector. We are very thankful for our existing sponsors who have already contributed to making the work undertaken to date possible. Additional sponsorship opportunities are now available and must be filled to ensure that we can sustain the momentum we have generated and continue to progress this work with the urgency it deserves. Sponsorship opportunities. For $1,000 or more, you can be listed as a bronze sponsor and have your name listed in the study of your choice. For $5,000 or more, you can be listed as a silver sponsor and have your logo on the cover of the study of your choice. For $10,000 or more, you can be listed as a gold sponsor and have your logo on the cover of the study you choose. And you'll also be credited as a key sponsor in press releases, presentations, and all PR materials. For $20,000 or more, you can be listed as a platinum sponsor. You will have your logo on the cover of all remaining studies, be credited as a key sponsor of the study series in all press releases, presentations, and PR materials. For $30,000 to $75,000, you can be the title sponsor of the study of your choice. For that, you will receive your logo on the cover of a study, your name in the title of the study, and be credited as the title sponsor of that study in all press releases, presentations, and PR materials. For a contribution of $100,000 or more, you can be title sponsor of the entire Feasibility study series. Your logo will be featured on the cover of all studies. Your name will be in the title of the study series, and you'll be credited as title sponsor of the study series in all press releases, presentations, and PR materials. If you are inspired by our vision and would like to be a part of bringing it into fruition, download our sponsorship form on our website, fill it out, and return it to us via email. Get to know our team. The leader of this project is one of our directors, Chris Warboys. Bruce Valpy is the founder and managing director of BVG Associates. And my name is Eugene Dean. I'm Greenrock chairman and spokesperson for this project. Thank you very much for watching our video, and thank you for your support. If you'd like more information, please visit our website, greenrock.org, call 441-747-7625, or email info@greenrock.org.